Hi, welcome again to the COVID-19 law videos. You don't have to worry about watching these videos because I'm wearing a face mask, so you can't get infected with any virus. This video and the subsequent two videos are all COVID-19 free, and you don't have to worry that if you watch this video you can get any germs, even if I cough or if I sneeze, because I got a face mask on and I'm practicing what they call social distancing, so no worries there. So let's continue. We're looking at the Federal Constitution. Today we will look at the topic of the Conference of Rulers. Yesterday we looked at the historical origins of the Federal Constitution, and in another video I talked about the salient features of the Federal Constitution. But today we will study the Conference of Rulers. The Federal Constitution contains provisions concerning the Conference of Rulers. This body consists of the rulers of the 9 states and the Yang di-Pertuan Negeri of each of the 4 states, that is Melaka, Penang, Sabah and Sarawak, which do not have rulers in the sense of sultans in regards to the other 9 states. Only the 9 rulers participate in the election of the Yang di-Pertuan Agong, which is one of the most important functions of the Conference of Rulers. The provisions of the Constitution laid down the functions to be discharged by the Conference of Rulers. These functions are, firstly, to elect the Yang di-Pertuan Agong and the Timbalan Yang di-Pertuan Agong. Secondly, agreeing or disagreeing to the extension of any religious acts, observances or ceremonies to the Federation as a whole. 3. Giving consent to any law and the making or giving advice on the appointment, on any appointment which under the Constitution requires the consent of the rulers or prior consultation with the conference. 4. The appointment of the members of the special court. And 5thly, the granting of pardons and reprieves and respites, or remitting and suspending or commuting sentences. Under the Federal Constitution, Parliament may by law alter the boundaries of any state. This cannot be done, however, without the consent of the concerned state and of the Federation of Rulers, the Conference of Rulers. Now we look at the political rule of the Conference of Rulers. An interesting feature of the Conference of Rulers is that it's entitled to deliberate upon questions of national policy. When the Conference of Rulers seeks to do so, the Yang di-Pertuan Agong is to be accompanied by the Prime Minister and other rulers, and all the Yang di-Pertuan Negeris must be accompanied by the Chief Ministers of the respective states. I feel like coughing now, but you don't have to worry because the throat is itching, but I got the face mask on, so you don't have to worry. Okay, I will repeat again. When the Conference of Rulers seeks to do so, an interesting feature of the Conference of Rulers is that it's entitled to deliberate upon questions of national policy. When the conference seeks to do so, the Yang di-Pertuan Agong is to be accompanied by the Prime Minister and other rulers, and all the Yang di-Pertuan Negeris must be accompanied by the Chief Minister of the respective states. The deliberations are among the functions exercised by the Yang di-Pertuan Agong in accordance with the advice of the Cabinet and by other rulers and all the Yang di-Pertuan Negeris in accordance with the advice of the Executive Councils. No law affecting the privileges, position, honours or dignities of the rulers is to be passed without the consent of the Conference of Rulers. The Conference of Rulers is to be consulted before any change is made in the policy affecting administrative action concerning the reservation of quotas in respect of service permits and other matters for Malays and the natives of Sabah and Sarawak. The consent of the Conference of Rulers is needed for the enactment of the following constitutional amendments. Now, firstly, an amendment which seeks to change Article 38 of the Constitution, which concerns the Conference of Rulers. Secondly, an amendment to Article 70 of the Constitution, which deals with the precedence of rulers. Thirdly, an amendment to Article 71 of the Constitution, which guarantees the right of a ruler to enjoy and exercise the constitutional rights and privileges of the ruler of a state in accordance with the Constitution. Fourthly, an amendment to Article 10, subparagraph 4 of the Constitution. Fifthly, an amendment to Article 72, subparagraph 4 of the Constitution, which curtails the freedom of speech on the floor of a state legislative assembly. Sixthly, an amendment to Article 63, subparagraph 4 of the Constitution. Seventhly, an amendment to Article 152 of the Constitution, which makes Bahasa Malaysia the national language. Eighthly, an amendment to Article 153 of the Constitution, which confers some special privileges on the indigenous people of Malaysia. And lastly, an amendment to the provisions regarding citizenship contained in Article 14 to 41 of the Constitution. The Conference of Rulers thereby plays a significant role in the constitutional process of the country. The power of the rulers to elect and remove from office the Yang di-Pertuan Agong and the Timbalan Yang di-Pertuan Agong makes these functionaries accountable to the conference. I repeat, the power of the Conference of Rulers to elect and remove from office the Yang di-Pertuan Agong and the Timbalan Yang di-Pertuan Agong makes its functionaries accountable to the conference. Many significant portions of the Constitution are amendable only with the consent of the Conference of Rulers. This veto power over the constitutional amendments has been given to the Conference of Rulers with a view to preserve and entrench the privileges of the rulers, and the Conference of Rulers special privileges granted to the Malays and the Malay language. Even a two-thirds majority in the two houses of parliament to effectuate constitutional changes cannot effectuate and particular constitutional amendments mentioned above until and unless the Conference of Rulers agrees to any such amendments. That's the end of part 3, the Conference of Rulers. Thank you for listening and goodbye.